That's right, Shelly. We are here at the Godman Guild, and it's a really popular place here in the community. And with me, I have Linda Silva, and she's going to give us a little bit of information about what she does and the different services that the Godman Guild provides. Thank you so much for being here with me today.
Thank you, Tammy. Godman Guild builds better neighborhoods, one person, one family at a time. One of my favorite programs here is a program that we have for, it's called RISE. It is for our middle school and high school students. Our goal is to keep students successful at each grade level, keep them on the right track to graduation. We want them to graduate with a plan. They're going post-secondary education, they're going to the military, they're going directly into a job, some sort of entrepreneurial pursuit, but they've got to graduate, and they've got to graduate with a plan.
And we talked about that earlier with high school students having a transition time between high school and job time.
We have our summer employment program here. It's called KEYS. We have two segments, the 16 to 18-year-olds that are in school and the 18 to 24-year-olds that are out of school. The 18 to 24-year-olds are actually working towards getting a job.
Right.
They're seeing if the particular career that they're in, if that's the career path they want to continue with, and the employer gets an opportunity to work with them, and it might be a good fit, and they could stay on. Surprise guests come in and talk to the students about motivation and about milestones, how you get to where you want to be by hard work.
What's your secret? As a nonprofit, what is the secret?
I believe it's our community outreach. That is something that Godman Guild has been doing for over 100 years. We help connect them to the opportunity. If someone would like to become part of Godman Guild and help out, there's tons of different ways. Just go to our website, www.godmanguild.org. You can volunteer your time. You can volunteer your treasure.
If Godman Guild did not exist and a program was not in the community that do the things that you do, what do you think would happen? Where would the community be?
I think that a lot of people would be left behind. There are so many students that are so smart and so brilliant in this community. Adults get the support that they need to get the training and the certification to get into those livable wage employment. I think for a lot of people, they would fall through the cracks. It's a pretty special place to be here at Godman Guild.
That's awesome.
And I know I work here, but Godman Guild's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Hi, I'm Tammy Johnson, host of Joy in Our Town. Joy in Our Town brings you the issues and problems that are faced in the local community with the hope of finding solutions. You can check out our Facebook page at WSFJ-TV51, and you can join us here in Columbus, Ohio. You can also visit my website to learn more about me at www.tammyjojohnson.com. Okay, so this may be a weird question, but if someone is sleeping, right, and you know the carbon monoxide is in the atmosphere, how long do they have before they need to be able to detect something's wrong? I mean,
carbon monoxide detector works just like a smoke alarm from that perspective. There's a certain level that carbon monoxide detector is going to go off. There's a certain parts per million level, and when that goes off, at that point, you should hopefully wake up, and you should be just, in my opinion, just leaving the house and calling 911 to let us take care and find out what the issue is.
right, okay, so you should be okay. You won't be like affected too much.
Yes, the carbon monoxide detectors are set up so that they're at certain levels that are below what will be detrimental to your health. So when that goes off, what you want to do again is leave the house and call us.
And you said a lot. So for our viewers who may not be into a lot of political things or can't read a 600-page document, kind of give us a summary of what the goal is for what you've created.
Right. So the goal, to take this down to its most basic form, the goal is just to improve a relationship.
Okay.
And so really what is at the basis of any good relationship is trust.
Right.
And so everything, whether it's community education, community involvement, accountability and oversight, whether it's looking at issues related to the grand jury, or looking at standards. All of these things are really focused on building trust.
Okay. It's sad, and you keep mentioning, that sometimes the outcome it could be as drastic as suicide. Tell us a little bit about that. That might be a question for you.
Well, it's not always about the money. Though a lot of people are in debt or have gone through their savings or just, maybe not able to pay the rent. But it's the other things that come along with it. If they're in a relationship, it's the lying, it's the deceit, it's the time away from home.
Right.
So it affects relationships. And